Hey everybody, and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash, and today I'm doing a quick review for Mrs.Cat Between Worlds on Xbox. Let's take a look, shall we? Mrs.Cat Between Worlds is a collection of two Mrs.Cat series games that have been bundled together and released on consoles. In these games you play as Mrs. Cat, and you basically have to make your way through a selection of cute and deadly fantasy versions of the planets of Mars and Neptune, depending on which game you play. One is based on Mars, one is based on Neptune. They both feature stylized pixel art, and obviously the Mars one is more sort of red and orange coloured, with Neptune being a more blue, cooler sort of colour palette. Each of the games feature 50 levels to work your way through, and basically you have to get to the portal at the end of each level by avoiding a variety of traps and sort of dangers. So this could be falling into spikes, it could be sort of collapsible platforms, it could be invisible like gears that chop you up, that sort of thing. And basically if you die, you just have to restart the level and work your way forward. Now on each of the levels there are shiny hidden gems which you can collect, which obviously give you more of a challenge on those levels. They start off quite easy to get, but you can go out of your way to get them later on in the games. Now, each of these games features different mechanics as well. So you have like wall jumps and stuff in one, which is you don't have in the other. So it does make both of the games slightly unique to each other as well. Now, one thing I must say is there is achievements in this game that are pretty straightforward as well. However, the 1000 gamer score is split across both of the games, so it is just a single 1000 gamer score. So, what did I think of this game? It's a quite nice little collection of two sort of semi-difficult platforming games. I mean, they're not super difficult to begin with, but the difficulty definitely ramps up as you progress. They are very simple in the sort of way they're presented and built, but there is a lot of challenge and a lot of sort of replayability in each of the levels, because you end up sort of dying and you just like have to sort of suck it and see and sort of figure out how to progress. Now, I did like the Neptune game because you had like these sort of dash teleport ability, which I thought was really nice, which isn't in the Mars side. However, some of the traps and the level designs on the Neptune side are much more tricky than on the Mars side. Overall, this game isn't too bad. It does feature a 1000 gamer score, which is very easy to get. You do not have to complete the full game. You just have to play, I think it's like the first 19 levels on Mars and then like the first 10 on Neptune. Doesn't take a huge amount of time and stuff like that. You can easily get the 1000 gamer score in about half an hour. However, there are, obviously, depending on your skill level, you may have a few levels which you will struggle on. As you can see from my videos, I died quite a lot. It's all about getting used to the sort of jumps and the timing and making sure you do it at exactly the right time. The amount of times I thought I had a jump and I just fell to my death, or I caught something, happened more than I care to admit. Now, there's a lot of uniqueness to the levels and the traps and stuff like that as well, especially with the invisibility stuff on the Mars levels and stuff. I thought that was cool. You had to get this sort of potion to be able to see all the invisible things, and it isn't permanent, so you have to sort of look quickly and then sort of remember where these obstacles and traps are. So it does add a lot of sort of challenge to what otherwise would have been a basic platforming level. Now, the game looks fine as well. There's nothing to write home about in terms of like it being like amazing graphics, but it's got a cool pixel art which does the job, and it fits in well with the sort of style of gameplay. So Mrs.Cat Between Worlds is available on Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S. It was released in January 2023, developed by EVEV01 and published by Ratalaika Games, who are kind enough to send us a copy for this video review. It's priced at $4.99 and it supports smart delivery and is optimised for Xbox Series X and S with 4K res and 60 FPS plus. And like I say, it's not a bad little platformer game. Easy for achievements as well. It's a very easy 1000 gamer score depending on your skill level, and even then you'll get it within about half an hour to an hour, even if you're struggling on a couple of the levels. So check it out if you want easy achievements, or you just want a cool little 2D platforming game with a variety of different mechanics split across 100 separate levels. But that's it for this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more content. Bye for now.